Welcome back, Portal Masters. SCL Matt here for another night of SCL auctions. So let's jump on in, see what happens. YouTube God Destroyer, welcome. Glad to have you here in chat watching these auctions. What happened to all the figure focus? I took a break again. I was talking about this earlier this week and last week. Like, I decided I was spread myself too thin, trying to run the shop and do the YouTube entertainment side of things, and I needed to cut back. I wanted to focus on the shop. Got a lot of good things going on there right now, and that means saying no to some other things. In this case, it's making other YouTube videos. Obviously, I still have these live streams twice a week, Wednesday and Friday. I have the auction preview video and the shop update videos that I put out, but those are, like I said, those aren't what I consider necessarily entertainment. So yeah, I'll get back to it at some point, but that's not my focus right now. not my focus. Yes. Um, So yeah, that's all there is to it. It's not that I want to completely abandon them. It's just that makes the most sense for me right now. Tom, Pi Magna, Troy, welcome. Ooh, did we pass 6,000? I knew we were getting close. I'm really bad about keeping an eye on those milestones once we get close. But sure enough, yeah, we did pass 6,000 orders today. So, yay! We'll give ourselves some applause. But yeah, 6,000 orders, huge milestone there. It feels like we were not at 5,000 not that long ago. I don't remember the exact date of that. I'll have to go back and look. But that's exciting. Trollanders, Soraka, Ardioka, welcome. Ooh, new to the online store. I'm glad you enjoy it. We're trying to keep growing and expanding, and whether that is just adding more items, new items, or expanding to a more international audience. Well, we'll see what we can do. We're working on that. For those who might be wondering, the international shipping Canadian tests are underway. Some people have actually received their packages already. It only took like a week, which I think surprised all of us. So that's good news so far for anybody else that might be waiting on international shipping. Things are definitely headed in the right direction. So we'll see. What are your more or most? I'm expecting most expensive Skylander. It's debatable. Some folks would say red camo up there would be most expensive. Some people might argue that my one-of-a-kind 3D printed Imaginator that's hiding back there is the most expensive. I mean, it's a one of one, right? There's nothing else out there like it. But then again, there's also Barry Blast Camo, who is a exclusive painted custom Skylander painted by Earthen Avenger. No one else has that one. Does that make it more valuable? More expensive? Would somebody pay more than they would for the standard red camo? I don't know. It's hard to say. But I'm not selling them, so we'll probably never find out. There you go. These live streams are enough. That's what I like to hear. Advent Angel, welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it, Chris. Glad to have you here. Yes, Canada. We're getting Canada in there. Um, cool, cool, cool. Ooh, Toys for Bob isn't doing a live stream. Yeah. I've seen they've been very active on the socials this week. Definitely putting out some content, but yeah, it looks like a lot of pre-recorded stuff. Um, they didn't put out a live stream necessarily like we have before. Dun, dun, dun. Highly doubt that a package from America would come in a week. Yeah, I mean, it could be longer to other locations. Canada is obviously closer than well, really anywhere else that I'd be shipping it to. Um, so that probably helps, but it's good to know. Like Canada is going to be different than just about every other country, and that's why I'm going to be kind of testing it one country at a time. Just because Canada not only is going to be a little bit cheaper, but they're closer, so their ships faster and can get feedback faster. Um, but yeah, it happens. I wanted to know if I've seen Scott the Woz. I've seen one video. I know. Yeah, made the video about Toys to Life. He also hates the Green Bay Packers, and Brett Favre has appeared in one of his videos. Interesting. Interesting. I was not aware of that. I am somewhat aware of Scott, but I don't follow him. I don't think I subscribe or anything. So, um, yeah. Chaotic. Welcome. Glad to have you here. All right. So tonight we're here, auctions. We should check out those auctions. See what's up for auction tonight. So, actually here, let's jump ahead. And what's our first? That's not our first item, is it? What's at 7:30? 7:30. Let's do these in order. Oh, well, it was Master Eons. Okay. So we started adding pictures into these live streams because I found I could do that. So we have this week's auctions. Actually, let me get an updated status on these two. We're going at it. The first item to end this week is going to be at 7:30 in approximately 22 minutes. It's going to be this Master Eon's official guide for Skylanders Giants. After all, it is Skylanders Giants week, so we're going to have a bunch of giant stuff in here. Most of that was just accidental. It just happened that way. I realized halfway through recording the preview video that it's like, oh, well, that worked out. We have a bunch of giant stuff on Giants week. Cool. I probably could have made an entire auction of just Giants things. That would have been the thing to do, probably. But in any case, I did not do that. So 7:30, we have the official guide currently going for $5. At 7:35, we'll have the Eon's Elite Eruptor new in box, currently going for $45. $45 on that one. Then we have this new in box metallic green Shroom Boom, currently going for $15.50. Then we'll have Flynn's ship. This marvelous playset does not have a bid yet. It does not have a bid. We'll see if that changes. But that will be ending at 7:45. So you got about 35 minutes left on that one. Then we have this near complete set of cards, stickers, codes from all the games that they released them. So it has, I believe if I remember correctly when I was going through this, everything is complete from Spyro's Adventure, has the cards, codes, and stickers. Trap Team, it got a little iffy. Some of the stickers were missing, I believe, but all the cards were there. And then Superchargers has all the stickers because they stopped making the cards. But yeah, everything. I mean, you can see on this page alone, actually, like there's like the blackout and spotlight stickers are missing. and maybe Echo too. But yeah, so some of the harder to find ones there maybe don't have the stickers. Um, but this is just someone I bought their collection off of them, and they gave me this along with it. I didn't actually put this together myself, so that's why there's some holes in the collection. In any case, that is currently going for 77.50. 77.50. And then at 8 o'clock, we'll have the Xbox One starter pack here for Swap Force, which is currently going for $50. Now, if we back up, skipped over all our 755. It looks like Nitro Crypt King does not have a bid yet. So he's damaged. He's missing that little headpiece on the back there. Hoodsicle, missing part of his weapon here, also damaged, currently going for 15. A lot of 2 Happy Meal toys here, going for $1. The legendary Light Fang Creation Crystal going for 20. We got Big Bang Trigger Happy in a taped box going for $4. We have this Sea Racing Action Pack going for 14. Have a few books in here. Mask of Power featuring Lightning Rod currently going for $2. This what I called a journal. Someone mentioned to me that it is actually part of like a sketchbook set. That the book it came with the book, some stickers, and a poster, I guess. And so that's all I know. But this auction here is just for the book. I'm pretty sure though that this next auction, then the sticker sheet is what came with that book. That's currently going for $1. And then we're back to the beginning. So this is the first auction that's up, gonna end. But we'll see how that goes. All right. Questions from chat. Can you use an SCL gift card to pay for auctions? Yes. You can use SCL gift cards to pay for anything in the shop. Because yeah, the gift cards are just another payment option. It's good as cash, basically. Within the shop, it's the same as using a credit card. It's the same as using whatever. Yeah. So if you get a gift card from, if you buy one for yourself, or if you get one for your birthday or whatever, yeah, you can use that to pay for anything in the shop. Yeah. I mean, in the shop, in the auctions, whatever, anything that goes through that checkout system, you can use it for. Yeah, I'm sorry if there was any latency issues. I'm not seeing anything on my end. Maybe try refreshing. It's a little bit weird that multiple people are having problems with that. But yeah. That's the only suggestion I have right now. All right. Pumpkin eyebrow. I don't know what the if there's a bottleless pop fizz, all I can say is either it's a custom or it's a prototype, potentially. Before they added a bottle or something. I really have no information on that. That'd be interesting. If it is legit, that'd be a very interesting piece of history for sure. Had an idea to kickstart Skylanders franchise to release Skystone's mobile game. That would be cool. I'd be down for that. I mean, that'd be I would think, a fairly simplistic game to put together. I mean, it was a mini game in the games. So to make that into like an app, I like that idea actually. Now I wonder if I could like, can I buy the rights just buy the rights to Skystones or, like, license Skystones so I can make an app or something like that? I don't know. I feel there's a lot you can do with that. Biggie John, yeah, that ship looks interesting. I go for it. Um, I mean, it was shipped to me once. Um, we have big boxes that we use for, shipping, like, the storage containers and stuff, so worst case scenario, occasionally, if we've had people who've ordered, like, multiple storage cases, like 3 not just, like, 1 or 2. Like, I have boxes that'll fit 1 or 2, but when they order, like, 3 or 4 at one time, sometimes we need to use other boxes, and that's when Jillian has to get creative and, um, use whatever boxes she has laying around, maybe old Amazon boxes or something. I don't like using those boxes, but I trust her. She knows how to pack stuff, so, um, but yeah, yeah. Flintship is interesting for sure. It's just not a part of my collection. DJ Digby, Tarnished Warrior, welcome, welcome, welcome. Chris, your Wi-Fi went out for a second. That's unfortunate. Um, Ardioka, I don't really have. I don't know what my favorite movie would be. I You've been around long enough. I don't like picking favorites. I have a hard enough time picking favorite Skylander or favorite game. Like I've come up with my answers to those questions, but I don't like picking favorites. Oh man. YouTube God, if you can't hear me in the live stream, I mean, well, one, I guess you're not hearing me talk to you here. Um, but there's not much I can do for you. I don't see that being a problem for other folks. So I think it's got to be something on your end. Um, all right, we are 12 minutes out. 12 minutes out from our first auction ending. That will be Master Eon. I should get used to pointing that direction. Master Eon's official guide to Skylanders, a Giants here on Giants Week. That probably should have been the title of this live stream as well. Celebrating 10 years of Skylanders Giants in the auctions. That if I plan things, but I really need to plan things better. Like this could have been a week of celebrating Skylanders Giants in the auctions. I'm kind of mad. I'm mad at myself now. Like that should have been a thing. That should have been a thing. Man. All right. Well, what else we got here? What's going on? The book is still sitting at $5. Then 735 we'll have Eon's Leader Ruptor, still at $45. Let's see, did we get bids on we were waiting bids on the ship? The ship still needs a bid. And we were waiting for a bid on Nitro Crypt King, who still needs a bid. Two things without a bid yet. Do, 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 do. Big Bang Happy is up to 450. The card set, the complete set of cards, stickers, and codes is up to 8650. Got some movement there. YouTube God 63. I obviously can't talk to you on the stream if you can't hear me but it doesn't seem to be a problem for anyone else. So the problem must be on your end. Please try refreshing the stream. Apparently my message was too long and got cut off into a second message. All right. That is the best combination. I mean, what other combination is there going to be? There you go, Granina. Mountain Dew with Mountain Dew. I mean, when you have the best combination, why am I gonna come up with a second best combination? That's like picking favorites again. And now I have my first favorite, and now you're asking for a second favorite. Kendo Treeson, welcome, welcome. It has been a while. Yes. I mean, I don't use the chat because like I can verbalize things quicker than I can type them. So why would I use the chat in the live stream? Like that doesn't compute for me. Oh man. I'm just gonna flat out ignore all the questions asking me my favorites tonight. Because now I know you're just doing it on purpose. So I apologize to anyone who comes here in the future, joins in 5 minutes and asks me what my favorite something is. It's not going to be fun. Ooh, Tarnished Warrior only has 5 to 6 figures left in TT. Which ones? What do you got left? And you can figure out if it's 5 or 6. I'm always curious what people need, like the last figures you need to complete your collection. Like what do you like what was your method for collecting? Like some people I know go for all the expensive ones first to get them out of the way, and then just buy the cheaper, easier to find ones last. So you're like, oh, I can find those anytime. Or do you get all those first and then you're just down to the last few hard to find ones? Pi Magno? That doesn't work. Asking me what my least favorite is implies that I have to have a favorite, and then I essentially have to rank all of them all the way down to my least favorite. So yeah. Mountain Dew and Doritos can be the only good combination. I mean, once again, it's an opinion. Like Mountain Dew and Doritos, fantastic combination. I don't have a better answer. I don't have a more go-to combination. I like Mountain Dew and Doritos. Does anybody else have a favorite combination? Mountain Dew and fill in the blank. What do you like? See if anybody else has an answer, because I don't. Like Doritos would be my number one. What do you call a duck that breaks into your house? Robert Ducky. All right. All right. All right. 5 minutes away. Well, it looks like I'm going to be able to pay attention to my auctions tonight because the chat's just going to give me questions about my favorites. Second best option is Mountain Dew and dirt. Okay, Mountain Dew floats. I've had them. I mean I've had I as a kid I tried basically with like every soda I came across. I made a float out of it. Um, once my brain realized it's not just root beer that makes the foam. Like it's just any soda will do that when you mix it with ice cream. Um, so yeah, that's good stuff there. Um, I don't think it beats out Mountain Dew and Doritos. Mountain Dew and chicken wings. Okay, okay, not bad. I think Doritos is still better. Troy says Mountain Dew and pizza. Once again, solid combination. Doritos is still better. Um, ooh, last ones you need: Whisper Elf, Pet Vac, Blackout, Epo, something. Okay, you got Breeze last week. Yep, got the cheaper ones first. That makes sense. That makes sense. Um, yeah, Pet Vac shouldn't be too bad, and Thumpling shouldn't be too bad either. But Whisper Elf, Blackout, and Echo, those are some tough ones for sure. Um, I think there will be some of those in the shop this week if you're interested in picking something up. Good combination. Pie, what are you at? Root beer and 25 salt packets? Now I know what pure liquid salt tastes like. I would not recommend that for anybody. And I mean, I like salt, but there is a thing is too much salt for sure. For sure. So good news. Flynn ship has a bid. Yay. Yay. Um so that's going for $10 right now. We'll see where that ends up. But Master Eon's official guide, ending in approximately 2 minutes, is still at $5. And then after that, we'll have our Eon's Elite Eruptor, currently at 45. Metallic Green Shroom Boom at 1650. Flynn Ship, as I just mentioned, at 10. And that set of cards at 8650. 8650. And if we jump down to our other items, we got Nitro Crypt King, now the only item without a bid. The only item. But the damaged hood sickle is now up to $30. Happy Meal toy is still at $1. Legendary Light Fang Creation Crystal up to $25.50. Big Bang Trigger Happy at $5.50. Sea Racing Action Pack at $14. Mask of Power at $2. Our journal, diary, sketchbook is at $3. Sticker sheet at $1. And now 1 minute away from here. All right. So we'll see how this goes. um Tarnished Warrior, that's a good question. What game is more expensive to get all the figures? Trap Team or Imaginators? So that's tough. Like I was gonna say Imaginators because like they have the big three. Like there's three that are in triple digits for sure. But Trap Team has significantly more figures to collect. And so even though they might not have as many triple digit figures, there's a lot that are like $50 and up that would make up for that. And then just all the other, like all the minis that don't exist. And I mean, some of the minis are expensive. Um, so it might actually be Trap Team, especially if you include like all the traps. Ooh, if you can include the yawn traps. Mm, yeah, that could be rough. Chris, why is it hard to find new inbox S2 Bash than it is to find the big three? um, I'm gonna go with recency on that one. So like it's definitely not as hard to find a um just Series 2 Bash, right? Like Series 2 Bash is relatively easy compared to the big three. Um, but to find it new in box, like especially during the first two games, people weren't thinking quite as much about long-term collectability and stuff. And so they were more of them got opened, right? And a figure like that was already kind of hard to get your hands on. As soon as people got their hands on it, they just ripped it open and played with it. Um, I mean, obviously there were some collectors that kept it in the box and not whatnot, but it's yeah, like that's all I can think of. Like, I mean, more people in the Imaginators era. Um, by that time, 6 years into the project, knew what Skylanders was all about and knew that they're collectors and knew that they wanted to collect it and keep it pristine. So I think it makes a big difference there. All right. We are past 7:30 though. So let's check in on that book. Master Eon's official guide goes for $5. So we are officially on to Eon's Elite Eruptor, which is already up to $45. So that might just sit there. But then we are also, so we're 2 minutes away from that. So we're 7 minutes away from Metallic Green Shroom Boom, which is up to 1950. And then 7:45, we got Flynn Ship still at $10. And then 7:50, we got the cards, codes, and stickers up to $90.50. 90.50. So we'll see how that goes. Um, William, welcome. Doing well. Doing well. Treeson, I've been missing unpacking any damages that got a chuckle. Um, no, not too many recently, I don't think. Um, they've been pretty good recently. I mean, especially when I only unbox like one or two boxes a week, on the live stream. Like they're usually pretty good boxes. Thankfully, not too much damage, but it is what it is. Still get damaged figures, obviously. I mean, I've been selling the damaged mystery boxes for sure, but would rather fight a King Kong sized bunny rabbit. I always have to double think, triple think about these things. A King Kong sized bunny rabbit or a bunny sized King Kong. We'll go with the bunny rabbit size. Yeah. Like you always got to go with the smaller one, I think. Because you can at least like run away from them or step on them or kick them much easier than you can the larger one. Dun, dun, dun. There's nothing wrong with the freeze blade for McDonald's. Fair enough. It's good to know. But you shouldn't have to flick it with your finger. Like the other ones work just fine, just like pushing it. I just think it's a poorly made toy. All right, 7:35. Let's see if Eruptor has found a home. He has. Eon's lead Eruptor goes for 45. And now we are on to Metallic Green Shroom Boom, currently going for 1950. And then follow that up with Flynn Ship here in another 5 minutes or 10 minutes from now. Currently going for $10. $10 there. So 1950 on Metallic Green Shroom Boom. Do I think Robo and Wildstorm were stocked good back in the day, or do you think there's not enough stock? I think they were a little bit under because I mean, like Robo was the last one to be released, so that's going to be the same as any um last figure Wave 5. You know that's your Doomstone, your Enigma, um, the final figure from the main line. That's just tough to find because it was released very late. Stores didn't buy it. I question if they actually produced as many as they did with the other figures. So that definitely happened with Robo. Wildstorm came out a little bit earlier, but some people still had trouble finding him. Um, whether it's because stores kind of knew interest was waning and just what weren't stocking him quite as well, or if there was fewer produced, I don't know for sure. Um, But yeah, Robo in particular, yeah, I think there were distribution issues that causes some of this price to go up. Um, that people weren't able to get their hands on the first time, but they are out there. Obviously, we found them. We've been selling them, but yeah, there is a lack of supply, I believe, in the system right now. All right. Yeah, Chris, you can only find one on Amazon for $60. Yeah. And Amazon prices are always going to be overdone. I I don't know how long you've been looking for a Series 2 bash, but um like I want to say I may have had one cross through the auctions a long time ago. Probably like a year ago or something. Um but yeah, they don't show up all that often. But I would keep an eye on like eBay and see if something pops up there. That's where I'd be going for it, not Amazon, unless you're really desperate to finish off the collection. But the I think the hunt is the fun part, right? So I wouldn't just go out and buy the first one you see. Keep looking for it. Keep looking. Dun, dun, dun. I do remember Clearwater Yo Grunt. So on a Reddit it was S4 Clearwater. Interesting. Yeah, I've seen Lobstar with clear stars. We actually had one of those early on as well, and I sold it, and then I found out my wife really wanted that one. Oops. Um, but yeah, like you can find clear star, lob stars. You can find pretty clear boomerang gusto. You can find that once in a while. I mean, you can find some clear traps. So yeah, there's stuff out there like that. I've never seen a clear thunderbolt. That would be something. But it didn't seem to affect that one for whatever reason. Um, Pie Magna, you're welcome. Yeah, we got you a few damaged stealth elves in there we had laying around. Um, all right, 740. Let's check out that. Gil Grunt. Or not Shroom Boom. Other one. Metallic green Shroom Boom goes for 25. 25 for the metallic green Shroom Boom. But that means we are now on to Flynn Ship here. Playset, storage piece, whatever you want to call it. It can be both. But currently going for $10. I mean, that's going to be a steal for somebody. But right after that, about 9 minutes from now at 7:50, we have that near complete collection of cards, codes, and stickers, which is currently up to $111.50. $111.50. So keep an eye on that one as well. But Flynn Ship up first at $10. Nitro Crypt King, the damaged Nitro Crypt King is still looking for a bid. Damaged Hoodsicle up to $31.50. Legendary Light Fang Creation Crystal up to $26.50. Happy Meal toys are still at $1. Big Bang Trigger Happy at $7. Sea Racing Action Pack at $14. Mask of Power at $2. The journal sketchbook thing at $3. The sticker sheet at $2.50. And then, of course, our Swap Force starter pack for Xbox One is still only at $50. So someone may get a good deal on that tonight too. If I get any light stickers, do they go to auctions? I never got any Nightlight, single card, any other two pieces secondhand. So the light and dark villain stickers, definitely those go to auction. But if you're talking about like for Nightlight and Nightmare and that kind of thing, I have sold some auctions, some stickers before in auctions. But if you're looking for just individual cards and stickers, like I have thousands of cards and stickers sitting on a shelf right over there. That I just haven't had the time to sort through everything. But I do sell them privately right now. I don't have them listed on the website anywhere. I occasionally put together a lot of them, say, all right, we have a complete collection of Spyro's Adventure cards. Here you go. And put those up at auction. But if you're just looking for a few cards or a few stickers here and there, like just send me either a DM on Twitter or an email with what you're looking for, and yeah, we'll deal with that. See what I can help you out with. William, no, there was no damage on that Shroom Boom. If you saw the preview video, like it was a really good looking box. It's still new in box sealed, like the figure is untouched. So, yeah, Courtney, we were talking about a new in box Series 2 bash. When do I think the damage box will be back in stock? Treeson, I mean, I've had a few of them lately. They just tend to sell out within a week, typically. I will probably be putting some up this week. I think I have enough to make a few more boxes. Like I usually like to wait until I have enough to make like 2 or 3 boxes at once. So I think this week I'll probably be putting up a few more damaged mystery boxes, but the easiest place is like I usually announce it on Twitter. Like it's not part of my usual update. It's usually just something I do midweek when I have some time. I put a couple of boxes together and say, hey, just added these to the inventory. Go get them. So yeah, make sure you're following me on Twitter if you want to know exactly when that happens. Otherwise, just check back every few days. Like I said, they don't usually sell out immediately. So like you don't have to be on the ball like you do sometimes with the stuff on the Saturday update. But yeah, there should probably be some out there this week. All right, 7:45. Flynn Ship, how we doing? How we doing? We are in overtime. There we go. There we go. Flynn Ship finally got some attention there. We are up to 1350 on Flynn Ship. So Flintship is overtime, so we're gonna leave that up there. But the cards coming up next, about 5 minutes from now, currently up to 120.50. 120.50. That might be our big item of the night. So definitely keep an eye on that one. But currently on Flintship yet for 13.50. Nitro Crypt King got a bid. There we go. We got bids on everything tonight. That's what we like to see. So Nitro Crypt King is currently going for $6. Damaged Hood Sickle going for 31.50. Happy Meal Toys at $1. Creation Crystal at 26.50. Big Bang Trigger Happy at 7. Sea Racing Action Pack at 14. Mask Power at 2. The Journal at 5.50. Oh, that one went up. There we go. Yeah. The Giants Journal at 5.50 and the sticker sheet at 2.50. So we're getting into the exciting stuff, I guess. Towards the end of stuff here. Ooh, Destroyer, you're right. A clear Thunderbolt with a clear weapon. That would be a masterpiece. I would add that to my collection. Definitely add that to my collection. Oh, Destroyer, yeah. Yeah, if you're talking about the villain stickers, yeah, those always go to auction. Do I collect anything besides Skylanders? I've had other collections in the past. Skylanders is really the only one that's kind of stuck right now. Um, like I started collecting Funko stuff at one point. I started collecting, like, I would never say I started collecting Lego. I have a bunch of Lego, but yeah, like I've collected basketball and football cards in the past. Um, but all those collections are gone. I've sold them off. I've moved on to other things. Skylanders. Troy, Terrafin collection. Yeah, the Terrafin collection was actually a stealth release. I kind of tossed that up there. That's actually been up there for a few months. Um, I suppose I could have. I probably should have mentioned it at some point. Kind of forgot about it. Um, but it was an experiment to see. I don't think I've sold a single one of those, but I kind of just wanted to see if people would buy it because like people buy the Giants collection, like all 8 Giants. I have the Swap Force bundle up there. I even have a Spyro's Adventure bundle up there now, so you get 8 figures from all 8 elements for a discounted price. And those sell occasionally, but the Terrafin collection, the Terrafin bundle, giving you series 1, 2, 3 Terrafin along with Sharkshooter Terrafin. So you get the 4 figures in a bundle for a discounted price. I haven't, to my knowledge, I haven't sold a single one of those bundles. Um, so Biggie John, what do you mean you didn't mean to start a bidding war? We're okay with bidding wars. That's what make these exciting. Where are we at now? Did it end? Okay, there we go. Flynn ship. Flynn ship goes for 14. So that's officially over, and we're on to the cards here, which are still at 120.50, but there is just 1 minute left on that. So 120.50 on the cards. Keep an eye on those. Um, ooh, William, congratulations. Got the ship. First win ever. There you go. Gotta feel good. I'm a bit of a nerd. Yes. Yes, I am. Absolutely. I think it'd be weird if you didn't think I was a nerd. But yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I mean, Eruptor would be another one that I could make a collection like that for. There's so many Eruptor figures. I could easily do series 1, 2, 3 with the light core. The Superchargers one goes out of stock too much. I wouldn't wanna include that one. Um, but I could do series 1, 2, 3 in light core and put that in a bundle probably. But like I said, since like the Terrafin one hasn't sold at all, I don't know if it makes sense to do any of the other ones, but I guess it doesn't hurt to try either. All right. There you go. The cards go for $120.50. Congratulations to another winner there. Uh so jumping back now to all our other goodies here. We have all of these items ending in approximately 4 minutes. Nitro Crypt King currently at $6, Damaged Hoodsicle at 31.50, Happy Meal Toys just at single dollar, $1 minimum bid, $1. The Creation Crystal at 26.50, Big Bang Trigger Happy at $7, Sea Racing Action Pack at 14, Mask and Power Book at $2. We have the journal sketchbook thing at 5.50, and then the sticker sheet currently at 2.50. And then we also have the Xbox One starter pack, which did get some movement up to 65.50. 65.50 on the Swap Force starter pack for Xbox One. So that's cool there. Steven, best deal I've ever gotten on a rare Skylander. It's hard to say because I don't usually buy them, even rare ones. I don't usually buy individually. I usually buy them in lots or in collections and get them from there. So like I paid I once paid I think it was like $900 for a huge lot of Skylanders. Um, so I mean it had a like all the standard figures, most of the in-game variants, but then it also had that's where I got my red camo, which honestly I feel is probably worth $900 alone. So that was a really good deal. But that lot also had what it had. It had the clear stealth elf. It had um I don't even remember. I'd have to go back and look at that video. But it had like 3 or 4, maybe half a dozen chase variants in it, including things like red camo. So like if you average that out to like how much I paid per piece, I probably paid like $5 or less for red camo. I would imagine if you and you figure there was like even just like 200 pieces in that lot. I think there might have been more than that. Um, like 200 pieces for $900. Even if you call it $1,000, that's $5 a piece right there. And if there's more than 200 pieces for less than $1,000, like it's less than $5. So that's probably the best deal I've ever gotten. But I haven't, like I said, it's hard to say because I don't usually buy them individually. Um, William, if you're looking for ideas, Courtney, I know you were here. If you're still here, did you post the picture of your display on Facebook? Like William, I don't know if you're part of any of the Facebook Skylanders groups, um, but I know Courtney has a nice display with. You might have all 3 playset pieces in there because I think he had the ship, um, crankcases layer, and the floating islands one. I forget what they're all called. I don't have a lot of experience with them, but maybe, maybe. All right, would be cool to see other bundles like that. Ruptor, yeah, Stealth Elf bundle, maybe Jetpack, yeah. So I mean, there's other bundles I could definitely try. Like Terrafin was just one I knew I had a lot of all of the figures, so I was gonna give it a shot, but we'll see. Obsession, welcome. Auctions are doing pretty well, yeah. Stealth Elf collection, Spyro's collection, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, the collections, like anybody who got like a Series 3, I could probably do a collection of. Um, but it is now 7:55. So let's check on these auctions and see. We have a few of them in overtime. So Nitro Crypt King is still going, currently up to $8. Hoodsickle ended at 31.50. The Happy Meal toys ended at $1. We got the Creation Crystal ended at 26.50. Big Bang Trigger Happy is in overtime, currently at $9. Sea Racing Action Pack ended at 14. Mask of Power ended at $2. The Journal is that took a big leap. The Journals in overtime went up to $15. That was a little unexpected. And the stickers have completed at $250. So we got 3 of those items still in overtime, but we're gonna jump ahead of here and showcase that starter pack right there. For Xbox One. Swap Force starter pack for Xbox One is currently sitting at 65.50 with about 4 minutes left. So we'll keep an eye on Nitro Crypt King, Big Bang Trigger Happy, and the Giants Journal / sketchbook / diary / blank book, whatever you want. Destroyer, yes. That was the best when you can switch paths for sure. Absolutely. That was definitely a gift from the creators. Biggie John, you like the pics of the items? Yeah. I started I tested it out last week and people seemed to like it. I got some compliments on it. So yeah, well I should be able to keep this going. It's a pretty simple addition for me on my end since I already have the pictures ready to go for the listings and such. Like I do have to put them in a slightly different format to get them into here, into my presentation, if you will. Nitro Crypt King ends at $8. Big Bang Trigger Happy ends at $10.50, but the Giants Journal is still going up to $16. So some late interest there, but very fervent interest. And then the starter pack is still at $65.50. So we're getting close. We're getting close. What would I count as a full collection? Only publicly available figures and literally everything. So Chris, this is a tough one for me to answer because what I always tell people is you get to decide what your collection is. Oh, you and only you get to decide what your collection is. I am not going to tell you what you need to collect. If you want to collect all the standard figures and call that your collection, that's fine. You can be 100%. That's it. That's all you collect. If you just want to collect all the Life Skylanders and that's your collection, you just love the Life Skylanders, and you want to collect all the Life Skylanders and that's it, that can be your collection. There are people who collect just standard figures, or people who collect just enough to complete the game, just enough to unlock everything in the game. There's the standard plus in-game variants. There's standard and in-game plus whatever chase variants you think are cool. There's standard in-game plus all the chase variants, and then there's unreleased figures and other prototypes, and you could keep expanding the collection over and over and over again as much as you wanted, and like some people do that. It's their main hobby. It's what they like to spend their money on, and so like I can't tell you what your collection is. That's completely up to you. So what would I count as a full collection? I mean, I guess technically I'm kind of going for standard figures plus in-game variants plus as many chases I can get my hands on. But I also go in with the assumption that I'm probably never going to have a complete collection, but that's okay because the hunt is where it's at. I enjoy the hunt, and that like I don't know that I ever want to finish. All right, we are 8 o'clock. So okay, the book 1650. The journal went for 1650, and the Swap Force starter pack has ended as well at 6550. So that's all our items for tonight. That's everything. So actually a nice week of auctions there. But I need to catch up with the chat here quick. Um yeah, all functional figures, not including you see, yeah, Macy's Eruptor or E3 figures, sure. Um yeah, like Macy's Eruptor, like I wouldn't include that in a complete collection, but I have it in my collection and I want it in my collection just because I think it's a really cool piece. It's a very unique piece. Yeah, Biggie John, what's my collection? That what wasn't in the newsletter? Yeah, I guess I never completely answered that, but yeah, I kind of did now. Um, yeah, I'm definitely going to get my hands on all the standard figures and in-game variants. And like I said, I already have way more chase variants now than I ever thought I would get my hands on, and that's just from essentially from running this business. Um, so yeah, could exclude a few more like Imagineer's card and 3D print. I mean, yeah, like I have the 3D print, and now because I have that, I kind of want to get my hands on a card. Um, but once again, at a reasonable price. I don't want to spend $650 on it. Um, yeah, Obsession. I meant to watch that video. I saw they put it out there. I meant to watch it before I did the stream tonight so I could talk about it. I didn't get to it. Had too much other stuff going on. So yeah, I'll probably watch it tonight too. Um, possibly look for more play sets. Not enough profit. Don't know what we paid for it. So yeah, I mean that ship just came as part of a lot that I bought, and I probably paid little to nothing for it. But I mean, we'll have to see. Even just having to ship it, like that's what's gonna suck up most of our profit, honestly. Because like, yeah, sure, I charge the 5.95 shipping, but to ship that ship, it's probably gonna cost, I'm guessing, probably close to $15. And that's kind of why the minimum bid was where it was at the $10, because $10 plus the 5.95 puts me at 15. So like I just don't want to lose money on it. But yeah, the play sets are tough for sure. Biggie John, yeah, we did cross 6,000 orders today. We mentioned that at the beginning of the stream, but that's great. Rebel Loud Goblin 31, yes, that is a good deal. I mean, I sell just the regular trap that's not the villain variant for like 40, I think, and then the one with the villain in it for like 55 or something like that. So yeah, if you can find even just a light rocket trap for 31, I would say that's good. If it has Rebel Loud Goblin in it, that's even better. That's fantastic. Maxi, any price guides for someone coming in new or just looking around for a best deal? Um, I mean, you can look at the prices I have in the shop. Like that's the closest thing I have to a price guide. I mean, my prices are usually about market price or maybe a little below. So you can use that as a guide of sorts. But I haven't put together a separate guide, no. And I don't know of anything else out there. I would not recommend using price charting. I know that's a lot of people's go-to when they're looking for Skylanders prices because it comes up in Google a lot. But they price charting is good for video games in general. They do not do such a good job with Skylanders figures, especially individual figures. Um, so I do not recommend them as far as prices go. But yeah, you can take a look at the shop. Like even if I don't have stuff in stock, I at least have a price up there for it to give you somewhat of an idea. But that's the best I got for you right now. All right. Skylanders Gamer TV. Welcome to the chat. Jets game was rough. That was just a bad game. We couldn't block anybody. Anybody. And like that's potentially the worst game we've played all year. It was not good. So we're hoping for redemption this week. Got to get a win so we can get a discount for you guys. But Cowboys losing the Eagles. Yeah. I know it's your division game, but the Eagles are good this year, I'm telling you. I mean, obviously they're still undefeated, but they're good this year. Whether or not you want to believe that, they're good. Martin, you'd pay a lot for the play sets. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. All right. Well, that's it for the auctions this week. I'm gonna get out of here. I will be back. We'll have the shop update video tomorrow, 9 a.m. Shop update goes live at 1 p.m. Central Time, and we'll start all over again for the following week. So, thank you all for hanging out, and I will see you again on Wednesday for an unboxing. Have a good weekend. Go Pack Go.